That's a clap. That's how you do a clap. This is a guy who's been on a Zoom before. Yeah.
Buddy's, yeah, buddy's had the clap before.
we, we have to be on the Zoom today, but luckily, I'm not tired at all. I'm not even a little sleepy, so this is probably going to be like.
You,
I'm not even a little sleepy, so this is probably going to be Barrel Laughs episode, I imagine. In fact, why don't we just pre-name it Barrel Laughs because it's going to be so
so
good.
funny.
Because
hmm
even though we're on
hmm
Zoom, I'm not even tired at all, and I'm feeling
Yeah, you,
so good. I'm not even.
you,
I'm so ready to podcast right now.
you
There's no
look
way
like a
this was our
guy.
only option because the schedules are so insane this week. This
You
is
look like a guy who has. Oh, there, kid. See, this is the other problem. As my new puppy in the background screaming.
oh
That should
shit.
wake you up, Andy. Yeah,
That's all part of the barrel, guys. Welcome back
yeah.
to
That's all part of
Barrel
the barrel
Laughs.
laugh
This is just a bit of
experience,
a
baby.
barrel
No,
laughs. We're just kind of
hey,
barrel laughing.
listen. It's okay, Andy. We're gonna get through this. I mean, we could start there. So you got your new show is going live soon, or what's the
This
deal here?
weekend, yeah, this weekend is
All right,
opening
are the boys
weekend.
ready or what?
Yep, everybody's good. Everybody's feeling strong.
Nice,
Everybody's feeling powerful. Everybody's feeling
nice.
muscular.
Yeah,
Everybody's feeling
powerful and
toned,
muscular is
powerful,
huge.
muscular,
Toned,
strong. You know, just like these. These
toned.
are these are like theatrical terms, so I don't know if you'll recognize them. But
Yeah,
it's
I
like
personally
something we
don't because I've
say,
never been in that world. But
something we say in the theater. It's just you're feeling
yeah,
toned. You're feeling thick and heavy. You thick and
yeah.
heavy for today's performance. That's like a thing. It's like something actors say to each other. It's like, hey,
I
be
had
thick and heavy out there. Be cream.
be thick and heavy.
Be
I
cream,
had an
son.
idea, Andy.
Yeah.
I had an idea, and it's the NFL season is obviously in the midst. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills with a victory today. Um, my thought is, you know how people do like fantasy punishments.
Yeah.
So I know you guys have like your losers trophy and stuff like that. The thought that I had the other day, and had the thought, or the thought occurred for me while I was driving because I saw a car and chuckled. I want to do a fantasy league where there's no like dollar amount in, but the financial aspect of it comes from the loser. So everybody that's in the league essentially has to buy a custom wrap for the loser's car, fully custom designed. They can put whatever they want on it. Like each person can put their own thing on it, and the loser has to drive that car until they're not the loser anymore.
Oh no.
Like, wouldn't that be hysterical if you could just put whatever you wanted on a custom vehicle wrap
Do
for?
those come off?
Yeah, you could take them off. Yeah, yeah. After a year, you just pop that bad boy off. But wouldn't that be so funny? Like
Yeah,
you
that
could
would be
put,
good
I
then.
mean, you could put whatever you want. Well, yeah, you could put whatever you want on it,
Dude, it's funny
and you
you say
have to
this.
rock that car. Like
It's
that
funny you
was, I
say
don't.
this. That was all I had to say. No, it's actually funny you say that. It's actually very funny what you're saying right now. But it's funny you say that. God, I swear to God, that dog is fine. It's just a puppy in a crate. Nothing bad is happening to that dog. I
No,
promise.
nothing bad has
It's a
happened to the
good
dog.
dog.
Very good
Um,
dog. Brand new puppy in the crate. Not a huge fan of the crate yet, but
if you've
the
had puppies in
alternative was that
crates,
screaming would be right in your ear. At least it sounds a little bit muffled because,
yeah.
and as you can see, I'm recording on my porch because the crate is actually in my office.
Uh,
So a little porch recording for me today as the leaves turn and everything like that.
but the vehicle wrapping. It's
Yes.
actually funny you say that
All
because
right, get to the fucking point.
I know, I'm trying. Sorry, I can't stop myself. But I was just thinking the other day about if it would be. You tell me if this would be cool or if this would be like the worst thing ever. Because I really think it's one or the other.
I'm already
If
leaning one
you,
way. Just being honest.
huh?
I'm already leaning one way. I said.
If you got your car wrapped so that it looked like a pirate ship. So you got like the wrap around the car is the planks and cannon things, and then you got like a couple of white. You got like a pirate flag to stick out of your car, and then you could get some stuff. Some other ones that I mean, they have the flags that stick in the windows and stuff like that, or that are outside of the car, like they just are held in the window. I mean, and then you could get some white ones for like the sails, and you just like drive around like blasting Pirates of the Caribbean theme and just I don't know, being a road
Yo
pirate.
ho, thieves and beggars,
Yeah.
never shall we die. Like that.
Yeah. So is it
I
cool to
just
be a
tried to,
road pirate or
dude.
not?
I just made an attempt to Google
Pirate ship
pirate
car
ship
rap.
car rap because it's got to exist, and also I think it
Yo,
just
I'm the
broke my
pirate
whole
and I'm
computer.
driving away.
Um, I think it plays.
And then you could get like blue hubcaps or rims. So then that's the
No,
ocean.
I think your rims would be the tires. I mean, your rims. I think your I think your rims could be the cannons.
No, that's
Um,
stupid. The cannons have to be. No, that's dumb. Because the car is the body of the ship, and the cannons are in the body of
there's
the
like
ship.
a one piece that's it's
I
fucking
can
with me.
kind of see it.
Yeah.
But see,
Um,
I don't like the Jolly Roger on the front there. I think
yeah,
the
no, I
front.
mean you could
The front
do
needs to look like,
ah
deck, like the
this one
deck of the
yeah,
ship.
this one's the black. I'm gonna show it at a distance so it's not it doesn't matter. It's the black that one's the black pearl actually.
That's cool.
Like the captain's quarters on the back of the Black Pearl. You know how they have that. Um, yeah, I think that it very much could play. I think the key is what kind of vehicle you're doing it. Like you drive a Chevy Cruze, am I correct in saying that?
Don't give that away. Don't give that away. But yeah,
I feel like Chevy Cruze is not the one you want to wrap. I think you can go two ways. I think you could go like Sprinter van, like a big old van, pirate ship wrap. Although that might have some kidnapping children undertones. So
it'd
maybe
be
we avoid.
so funny to drive around in, like if you were a kidnapper, drive around like you like a kidnapper who owns it, but especially in that way where they're like, yeah, I kidnap people. I'm gonna wrap my windowless van like a pirate ship. I'm a bit of a pirate myself. Truly
Bit of
taking
a
it too
pirate
far.
myself, eh?
Yeah.
Andy,
So
Andy, Andy.
I'm thinking about doing that. I think the cruise could make a fine vessel. I think the cruise could make a fine pirate vessel. I'll tell you the truth. I get why you
We
might think
should,
of Sprinter van or an SUV, but because it's big like a boat. But
or a truck,
yeah, but
big old truck.
in practice, how the wrap would
Man,
actually look.
we
What?
should start a business. You know how businesses have like some business, especially
I've heard
like
of a
home
business.
repair or whatever, like have a vehicle wraps. We should start a business solely to allow us to brand everything pirate related. Like we'll call it Shiver Me Timbers, and we're a HVAC company
Okay.
that does air conditioning units. Get it? Like,
Now,
ooh, it's cold
how
in the
do
house.
you, and this is coming from me, by the way, how do you pirate-ify an air condition? Also, especially, I assume all our
No, you don't.
employees
You're
will be
not. We're
wearing an eye
not
patch.
actually. We're not actually piratifying air conditioners. Our brand is just pirate related. So we're Shiver Me Timbers HVAC company, and we drive around in vans that are wrapped as pirate ships. And I think that our like HVAC like people, like the technicians or whatever their names are, whatever you call them, I think that they would
They have to wear the
not be
pirate
dressed.
shirt.
No, I think that they would wear regular. They could wear like a regular uniform, but our physical location where we have employees doing, doing this and selling air conditioning units and stuff like that, they are all dressed like pirates. And the building, we make the building, our office, our headquarters, a big pirate ship.
Well, I'm all for that. You got to wear two hooks at all times to do business with us.
Double hook hands? No, because again, we have to.
That's discriminatory.
I
If
think the
somebody's got
HVAC
double hook
industry
hands,
isn't
they
huge into novelties. I think they're more functional. So I think our technician, or we find a different avenue. That was just the first one I thought of because Shiver Me Timbers I think works. I think that plays.
yeah, that's pretty good. It plays on many levels. Shiver because we do heating and cooling. So if you're shivering, and then timber because that's wood and that's something. So it works on a
Oh,
lot of
pirates
levels.
say that, don't they? Shiver Me Timbers.
Yeah, that's a pirate thing. Shiver me timbers. Oh man, let me tell you something.
I'm all ears, buddy.
You know I love the Pirates of the Caribbean films, even the bad ones. I can't get enough of them. I'll stand by those movies. There's not a lot of other pirate movies. I don't know if you've noticed this
Hook,
or thought about this, but there's not a lot of other pirate movies, which is insane to me
hook
because Hook is not really
isn't.
a pirate movie, Matthew, because
It's about a pirate.
no, it's not. It's about Peter Pan, and they don't do any pirating in that movie.
It's called Hook after Captain Hook, the pirate. Anyway, back to your point.
That's fair, but I don't know if Hook is a pirate movie. There's no sailing. There's no
They don't.
pirating.
They're
You
never
know
on the
what?
seven seas.
I don't know.
Oh, I know another one. I got one.
What?
Captain Phillips, pirate movie.
That is a pirate movie, but I'm talking about adventure pirate
You're
movies.
talking about Arg.
I'm talking
You're
about
talking
art.
about
I'm talking
Arg,
about
not
old.
the Somali
Yeah,
pirates.
not the. I'm talking about real white pirates. I'm talking about white pirate movies here, Matthew. There's not enough white pirate movies, and
You're talking about Tortuga,
I'm
Rum.
talking Tortuga. I'm talking the Tugs. I'm talking Port Royale. These are the kinds of things. Hook,
The Indian Trading Company.
East India Trading
India
Company,
Trading. Yeah.
100%. Just stuff like that.
hmm
Singapore.
Okay, back to your. Yep, yep.
Hook. I think maybe I no, because it focuses so much on Peter Pan and the Lost Boys. There are pirates in that movie, but it's not a pirate movie. I'm saying Hook's not a pirate movie. Final answer. The point that I forgot at by now, now that I've forgotten the point I started off with, let me continue talking until I remember what I was going to say.
You were
And
saying there's not many pirate movies.
yes, there's not many pirate movies. Apparently, that is all I had. I know I was going somewhere with that. Not a lot of pirate movies. Ah, I've
So
got it.
okay, okay, go ahead.
Pirate movies. Not a lot of them.
No,
It's funny you say that. There's
no.
not a lot of pirate movies, but a great pirate movie, because there's so few. Muppets Treasure Island. Sit with that. Sit with it. There's a
I don't
song.
know that I've ever seen
It's
it.
so good. We had it on VHS. You definitely, caught pieces of it. But there's a song in it. It might be the first song of the movie, and it goes, "Shiver my timbers, shiver my soul, oh, oh, oh." And there's more lyrics and stuff, but it is, man, Muppets Treasure Island has some terrific songs in it. That one, if that doesn't sell you,
So I think that's an important piece to pirate movies is the songs because as you know we often sing the song from Pirates, the one Pirates of the Caribbean where they hang the child.
yeah, 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 the child hanging one.
Yeah. Um,
It's funny you say that.
no.
Um,
So I have a question for you. I have a question back to you. So I agree with you that in terms of things that children like, well, you think maybe there's one because like kids like dinosaurs. I think again, this is me speaking just I think this is what children like. I think kids like dinosaurs. There's a lot of dinosaur stuff out there, right? I think there's dinosaur
Yep.
films and stuff like that. So why do kids love pirates? Why do
Man, I think I brought
because
this up on
where
a
does that come?
podcast before
Where does
even.
it come from? Just Pirates of the
I'll
Caribbean?
tell
Do they
you,
have a monopoly on the pirate
it's a good question.
hobby industry? The pirate interest industry?
That is a good question.
Like where are kids learning about pirates? If not,
Where? Yeah. Is it just baked into our DNA?
yeah, that we just grow up and at one point we go through a pirate phase. Because again, like Toy Story, you got a cowboy in there and a space guy in there. Boom, you knock those right off. Those are things that kids like. I think cowboys and space guys.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs, we talked about dinosaurs. Where are you getting pirates? There's no pirates except
There's
for in
no
Pirates of the Caribbean. So are they solely responsible for the pirate phenomena amongst children? And if Pirates of the Caribbean, as time goes on, and that movie potentially falls by the wayside, which it is timeless, so it probably shouldn't. But if it does, where does the pirate lore get into the brains of our children, America's youth? And see, that's actually what I think the problem um, in this country could be is that there's not enough pirate lore in the minds of the youth anymore. Also, in theory, if there's a huge decline in children liking pirates, the bounce house industry is going to be seriously struggling.
Those were great
These are
bounce
all things we
houses.
don't consider. These are things we don't consider. Um, you know, how do we help America,
Yeah.
bounce house industry, pirates? It's all correlated, Andy.
This is stuff that we
It's
take for
all
granted.
man.
Living in our ivory towers.
People are looking at it like this. They're looking at it like this. When really you gotta be looking at it like this. You gotta go wide lens,
Okay.
wide lens. See the bigger picture,
The bigger picture. It's not about swashbuckling. It's not just
Andy.
about, you know,
Listen, and those are perks. Those
cannons.
are perks.
Oh
Those are
yeah, of
great
course.
perks.
It's a little sprinkle on the cupcake, but it's not the whole cupcake. I remember having a book. It was more like a leaflet. It was more like a brochure. I remember having a brochure about pirates. Well, you know what? I think that there's a lot of like, although maybe there aren't anymore, but no, there are pirate like costumes. Like it's
But that's
there's a
what I
lot of
mean.
shit, but
Kids
like
like costumes. Kids like costumes because you know,
yeah, I think that
they like kids want like oh it's a book or a movie. You know what I mean? That's what kids like. They want to dress up as Paw Patrol. They want to be a furry. Like I don't know. You know, right? But if we're talking pirates, why does a kid want to be a pirate if he doesn't know what a pirate is?
I
Where are
think
they getting
that
their pirate knowledge?
this is what I think. This is what I think. I think that if you're a child, you just have an inclination to hit another child with a
With a
stick. And if
sword.
that child, yeah, a sword. And if that child has a sword, then it's fun for everybody. So, one of the ways to get swords is to get
Be a
a
pirate.
be a pirate. So it's
Yeah.
less about the sailing and the pillaging. It really all comes down to the sword. Because the way I see it, hold on, let me get my Def Jam mic. Man, there's two types of kids out there. You know what? This guy knows what I'm talking about. There are knights and there are pirates. And the pirates don't like the knights. And the knights don't like dragons. Something like that.
Because knights is another one. There's kids dressing up as knights. I actually think the sword slash violence component we underestimate that.
I'm
Um,
not underestimating. I'm telling you, that's the reason. And
no, I
same with
know, but again,
ninjas.
I think when we talk about the yeah, well, that's what I mean when we talk about the industry, dude. I have a story about Halloween costumes, um, and I don't remember exactly which way it went, but when I was in first grade, I was a ninja for Halloween. And I don't remember if I had a super lame ninja costume and somebody else in my class had a super cool ninja costume, or if I had a super cool ninja costume and somebody else had a lame ninja costume. But essentially, there were two ninjas in the class. One ninja was, you know, had gone through much more training apparently than the other um, in the art. And for whatever reason, and this is why the story gets hung up on it because I assume in my head that I would have had a cool ninja costume. So maybe the teacher. Well, either way, we ended up like dividing and conquering ninja costumes and both becoming like subpar ninjas instead of having like one state of the art ninja and one like this ninja. This obviously isn't a real ninja, dude. Like we both became like we were still in basic training for ninja school,
Oh
and I
man.
yeah, and I feel horrible saying it, but I that's my thing is I think I would have I feel like I was the higher end of the two ninjas to start the day, but I don't see myself being the type of child in first grade that would have willingly been like, "Hey, let's split our ninja costumes down the middle here." I would have been
No,
like, "Yeah,
absolutely not. I don't think any kid would be like that, and I know that you definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't either. I'd be like, I earned this. My sensei
yeah,
gave this to
this is
me.
my, yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
I'm a
respect ninjutsu is not you know, my culture is not your Halloween costume type thing. Ninjutsu is a serious
yeah."
art, and you teacher are not respecting it right now. That's fucked
You
up.
did a stint of karate, didn't you?
I did taekwondo in first grade for as long as it takes to get a white belt, so a week or two.
Okay. That's white
But
belt's number one. Like you sign up and they give you the
that's the
white belt.
first belt. That's the first belt. You
Yeah.
don't sign up. You don't sign up. You got to throw a couple of punches, but
Okay.
white belt is the very first belt.
What turned you off? Was what turned you off of it? There wasn't enough books. There wasn't enough reading involved. Or
Yeah, yeah. I was like, why are we punching when we could be reading? They would like hold
yeah,
up books to
you were
break, and I'd
taking
be
the
like,
John Lennon approach.
I
Nailed
don't know
it.
what you think that means, but I don't think that it works for whatever you were
Yeah.
trying to go
Yeah.
for.
Didn't he do it? Yeah. No, I nailed it. He was
John Lennon
anti-violence, wasn't he?
famously hated
Wasn't he?
karate.
No, he didn't like fighting. I thought.
I don't know. I
Isn't that
guess.
what the song "Imagine" is about? Like, don't hate and fight each other. Just
I don't know.
learn. Just read books. Maybe that's the read. I mean, maybe I'm thinking Reading Rainbow. Who wrote the Reading Rainbow theme song?
LeVar Burton. You're
Okay,
thinking of
yeah,
you're not thinking of Lennon. You're thinking of LeVar Burton. That's a
yeah,
classic
classic mix
mistake.
up,
Classic.
classic mix up. Yeah. Oh yeah, no,
Um.
I
So, yeah. So I got my white belt. I didn't. I didn't. Yeah. I didn't do it for very long. I literally was like, okay, I'll get the white belt and then let me out of here. I'm done. But there was this one girl who went to was in the same grade as me at the same school, and she was in this taekwondo class. Evidently, I don't really remember this, but she like a couple of years after I had dropped out of the taekwondo class, she was like, Andrew, remember when we were in that taekwondo class? And I was like, no. And she was like, you flipped me and I hit my head real hard. I was like, well, you mess with the bull, and then I fucking monkey barred away or some shit like that. I don't know, but she,
went down the fire pole.
but
Yeah,
she went on to become a black belt. That
and you
girl.
kicked her ass once.
That's not why
Nice.
I mentioned that, but
Yeah, no,
yeah,
you
I
wanted to
guess
let us
that's
know that
true. I
you
guess
beat
that's
up a
true.
7-year-old girl.
I guess that's true. Now I was also a 7-year-old girl at the time. Let's not forget that. At the time, I was also a 7-year-old girl, so
uh,
that can't be understated.
no.
But yeah,
That's
Taekwondo, I think it was just anything that you had to go and do. I just wasn't
you were out, huh?
interested in.
Yeah. No, and that's
Like
fair. Hey,
bowling. I mean, I bowled. Bowling lasted, I think, at least three
you bowled a
years.
couple of years. Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember
And that
I think we've had
sucked.
this conversation before, but child bowling leagues are really just an excuse for people to be fat.
Come on, man.
Would you not agree?
I mean, I wasn't a fat kid, so
No,
no,
I,
I
I
guess
know you
not.
weren't a
And
fat
there
kid, but
were,
you
and
got good metabolism.
it's not like I was the only skinny kid at
I know,
in the bowling league.
but literally the point of like the reason I guess I can't speak for this for certain, but I'm pretty sure the reason that you liked it was because you could get like chicken fingers and French fries at like 9
You
a.m.
couldn't
on
get chicken
Saturday.
fingers. You could get French fries, and yes, that was a big deal.
Like I remember every once in a blue moon, I would like dad would have me at hockey, mom would have you at bowling, and hockey would end, and we'd go to your bowling, and they were just everybody would just be eating French fries at 7:45 on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, dude, my bowling experience as a child was basically wake up early, eat French fries at 8:30, and get yelled at by another kid's dad. That was pretty much my bowling
Why were you getting
experience.
yelled at by other kids' dads?
I wasn't. They just. It was like it's similar to any sports dad, whether it be like hockey, football, soccer, baseball, where typically, right, you'd have a dad like yelling in the stands, being like, "Hey, do this" or whatever. But it's different with bowling because there's no stands. The part where you sit is like right there in the lane.
So
So there's no border. So the parents can just come right up to you
so
and be
you weren't
like,
being yelled at. There somebody was trying to give you instruction.
loudly. I was being loudly instructed. If you want to fucking side with them, dude, that's messed up. How dare you?
Did
How
you
dare
learn?
you? I was
Are
being
you can
loudly
you bowl?
instructed.
Can you what do they call what's a bowler called? And
A bowler,
no, they got a name.
a pin jockey.
No, what's it called? I gotta
You
look it
sure?
up. Yes.
A lanesman. A bit of a lanesman. Something like that.
No, it's Kegler. A Kegler. Yeah, you've
What the
never heard
fuck?
that?
Did you just call me? No, I've never
Yeah.
fucking heard that. I'm a regular person. Regular people don't know that term.
Yeah, everybody knows that term. A Kegler is a bowler. I knew there was something. A Kegler.
That ain't it. That ain't
Are you
it.
still a Kegler? Can you still spin the rock?
I'm pretty bad at bowling. I mean, I'm not
Me too.
terrible,
I am horrible at bowling. I actually hate
but
bowling
like I'm not
for
very
a lot of
good, I
reasons.
would say. Like I'm not.
Bowling to me
I'll break a
is
hundred,
dumb.
but that's it. Bowling is.
Bowling to me
Why
is
do you say
dumb and
that?
also stupid.
Are you just saying that because you're not good at it?
Mostly, yes.
That
But
just ain't
also
right.
I don't understand it.
What the fuck do you
And I
mean?
think it's I think it's
It's the same as any other sport. You throw one thing at another thing, or you hit something. You hit one thing towards a different thing. That's all sports. That's every
but what I
sport.
don't understand is like to me, not amateur bowling maybe, but like a professional bowler, like you should just be getting 300s all the time. Like it's should you just throw the ball. I don't understand why they spin it. Like why do you whoosh, you know how they make it like spin around? Like why
Yeah,
not just throw it straight every time? Like throw it dead
because
straight
some people
at the
because you
center
can't
pin.
always. It's
Why?
about because
If
also
you throw
like
it straight at the
just
center pin, it's they're all going down.
no because it's not Wii bowling. You got to get a certain angle sometimes. There's a probability at certain angles that will make the more pins fall.
Is that true?
Of course it is.
I don't think it's true.
Well, it is, man. It is,
I'm gonna
dude.
Google it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. But like, that's like saying to any fucking professional That's like saying to pro baseball players, "Why don't you hit a home run every time?"
No, that's what I mean. I disagree. To me, if you're a professional, because there's different factors in baseball. There's different pitchers. Oh no, are we lagging out? No, we're back. There's different pitchers. Every ballpark's different. If you're outdoors, there's a weather element. Like every bowling lane should be the same. No, it
No.
does say bowlers throw a curved ball instead of a straight one to improve their chances of getting a strike by creating a better angle to the pocket, allowing for a wider margin of error, and maximizing pin action. Okay, so that's what I mean. Allowing for a wider margin of error. So you're telling me that if you could perfectly throw the ball straight every time, it would be, in theory, more effective. That's what I'm reading right there. And to me, that should be so easy. Because they're so good at the spin, get good at the straight.
Wow, that's fucked
I
up.
can sit here and argue bowling with you,
You sound
Andy.
like a youth pastor in Alabama. Get good at the straight? How dare you? That's offensive. I like how this podcast is just now
Yeah, see,
becoming
high
me
accuracy
saying anything you
required.
say offensive. I don't know. I don't think you can judge him. I don't think you can judge a man by the way he spins a ball. I like
I
to
don't know.
think you
I
could
guess
judge him more by his character.
my whole
But that's
point
just me.
is, there's so many things that you could do recreationally. I don't. Bowling's just not on that list for me.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to be on your list for you to respect it as a game, to respect that other people enjoy it.
I guess I respect that other people enjoy it, but I guess that's my problem. Maybe is that I don't respect it as a game because I'm not good at it. But I'm saying that people that like are professional bowlers should just be like you should go out there and bowl a 300 automatically every time. Like maybe not every time, but I feel like 300s are rare. Maybe I'm dumb,
I'm
but I
pretty
feel
sure they're
like
super
it
rare.
should it should be the opposite. Like if you're playing like a 3 game match, like it should be the one person that shoots like a 296 the one time that loses because you bowled 3 consecutive 300s. If you just threw it straight at the pins.
I think you are just
I don't know
anti-bowling.
what I'm talking about, Andy. I don't know
I
what I'm
think you're
talking
just
about.
anti-bowling. I think you're prejudiced against Keeglers. What are they called? Keglos?
Keglers. You want to do
You know
who win of the
who?
week? No, wait.
Let me say
Go
one
ahead.
more thing about bowling. 300 game at the bowling alley where I bowled as a child. There was a plaque on
Yeah.
the wall. Somebody bowled a 300 game, and that person was our great great uncle Joe.
Yeah. Yeah. Use a stick.
And if there was ever a guy who you would guess would bowl a 300, it would be this guy. Can you believe he was grandma's uncle? That's the oldest
Dude, I
person I
made
can
a
imagine.
great dude. I cracked an unbelievable Uncle Joe joke a couple months back to our father. Like I don't remember in what context it was, but it was just like, and it just, I mean, I nailed it because he was quite a character from what I remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do
I
who win of
mean,
the week.
not to mince words, but you fuck your bitch, no problem. I'm pretty sure that's where the
Oh,
phrase comes from.
yeah, yeah.
Like he was in a
And
nursing
then he'd take a
home.
nap on your couch. That was his thing. Do you remember?
That
Well,
was his
yeah,
thing.
He
Yeah,
was having a lot of
that's what
old
old
age
people
intercourse,
do.
but he would just be banging, and then he'd just sleep on your couch.
He was kind of like pre Viagra a little bit too.
Buddy, he didn't need it.
He didn't need it. He was really doing it. Yeah, we
Shout
could
out to
do
Uncle
who
Joe.
would win. Yeah, shout out to him. Rest in peace. Um, okay, I'm ready. The who would win of the week this week is RC Cola versus Dr. Pibb. Your favorite off-brand sodas in a battle. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. Sure, Dr. Pibb, they got it at Chipotle. It's out there. It's doing its thing. If you are at a cookout, if you are at a family reunion in a park, if you are at a birthday, if you are at a gathering outside, and maybe there's a bounce house, balloons, whatever, and you open up that cooler, you got a cooler over here, it says bottles of water, cooler over here says blue light, blue, and
Hmm.
then you got a cooler that says soda for the kids. For the kids. You pop that thing open. Okay, Orange Crush, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, Grape Crush, pretty good, pretty good. RC Cola. You see an RC Cola sticking out of the ice. There's a reason it's called Royal Crown Cola, Matthew, because the king wears the crown. I don't know if you know this, but he who wears the crown is king. And as far as off-brand colas go, as far as off-brand sodas go, excuse me, you cannot beat RC Cola because if you try to come at the king, you best not miss. And I got a feeling Dr. Pepper's aim, Dr. Pibb's aim, ain't so good, sister.
So I have a question. I've never seen a can of Dr. Pibb. I've actually never seen a bottle of Dr. Pibb. I've only ever seen it in a
A soda
fountain.
fountain.
Yeah.
I've seen cans of Dr. Pibb.
Really?
Oh yeah, I've walked past them quickly because that's not my style. But of course I've
You don't
seen
like
them.
Dr. Pibb or Pibb
No,
Extra? What's the difference between Dr. Pibb and Pibb Extra?
I'm not big on the medical profession. Dr. Pibb Extra. I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
Extra
I'm gonna
gay.
look it
Am I
up.
right?
I'm gonna look. I gotta look it up. What's the difference
I've
between
never heard of
Dr.
Dr. Pibb
Pibb?
Extra. I've never heard that term used for a soda.
Yeah, Pibb Extra. Pibb Extra is newer, reformulated version of the original Dr. Pibb soda.
See, they had to
It's
change it. You know what
spicier.
hasn't changed? You know what hasn't changed since the 1800s? RC Cola because it was perfect right off the bat. What are you looking
Yeah,
at?
in 2001, they updated the Mr. Pibb formula. So you've always had Pibb Extra, but
Pibb
they
Extra's
still,
all we've ever known.
yeah, yeah. Um, I didn't know that Pip. I mean, I guess I should have known, but that Pip Extra was a Coca-Cola product. It's kind of unfair for RC Cola to be going like it's it. You know what? I mean, this has nothing to do with the Who would win of the week, but obviously because Dr. Pepper exists, Dr. Pibb is the non-traditional version like RC Cola, but it being owned by Coca-Cola really, in theory, should make it like they're not that it's the a more premier soda, whereas RC Cola is its own entity living amongst giants. But I do think that's a testament to RC Cola because there's
Goddamn
not
right.
outside of Dr Pepper, there's not very many sodas that live totally independently of Coca Cola or PepsiCo, and RC Cola still exists now. I don't know if I've ever stated this on the floor. I don't particularly like any kind of cola, so I don't drink it. So I can't say definitively that I've ever had an RC cola, but they're definitely around. Whereas Dr. Pibb has the backing of the beast that is Coca Cola. It should be much more powerful in the space, and that leads me to believe that because even with its family ties, it's still a step behind another independently owned soda brand that it's a serious problem. Wait a minute. Who owns Dr.
Dr.
Pepper?
Pibb. Dr. Pibb is a Nepo baby, is essentially what you're saying. And that's
Yes.
true. Now, again, to your point, when we're talking colas, we all know the game. It's Pepsi and it's Coke. But for the love of God, as much as those two giants have been fighting each other forever, they've forgotten old RC Cola, who's been making a name for himself for a long ass time. And my God, is it good! My God, is it so RC Cola is fucking delicious. It's a treat because Pepsi and Coke are everywhere, but RC Cola stands strong. RC Cola is the oasis in the desert. Dr. Pibb. Here's the thing. I
Doctor, I
find
mean,
it difficult. I find it
yeah, go ahead.
difficult. I find it difficult to discover a soda with more bubbles than Dr. Pibb. He's feisty as hell. He went to medical school. But to your point, his fucking daddy paid his way through.
It's
He didn't have
spicy.
to work for a goddamn
It's
thing.
a spicy
It is
soda.
spicy.
That's how
It's
Sprite is
spicy.
too.
But Royal Cola RC Cola is
So,
noble. It's
and
strong.
RC Cola was started in 1905. So long history there for RC Cola. Here's the other thing that I'll say that I didn't know is that Keurig Dr Pepper, is the company that owns Dr Pepper and Snapple too, I believe. Um, they
Yeah.
don't they don't produce it themselves though. Regionally, they outsource production to either Pepsi or Coke. So Pepsi and Coke are producing Dr Pepper. So you're telling me that that Coca Cola is producing Dr Pepper and Dr Pibb, and still allowing Dr Pepper to beat out their own version of the same pop? Again, to me, it's a redheaded stepchild type scenario, which makes me believe that Dr. Pibb just has no spine. Um, stand up for yourself, Dr. Pibb. Be a man about it. RC Cole, on the other hand, they're running and gunning, still making their push, doing their thing. I think I'm all over RC Cole in this fight. I just can't believe Dr. Pibb. Listen, I say this in the classiest way possible, is essentially permanently sitting in the cuck chair, and that's just not a soda I can vote for. Whereas RC Cola is the exact opposite. RC
Self
Cola,
made.
RC Cola walk away. They want nothing to do with that. I'm taking RC
RC
Cola,
Cola is the best. Of course.
and I like Dr. Pibb soda, Pibb Extra, very good. Like you said, very very carbonated, very spicy, but no,
But it has
it,
no integrity. It has no
no,
integrity.
zero integrity, zero
And there's no
integrity.
way that RC Cola would be able to maintain its crown, would be able to provide for its kingdom for as long as it has, for 120 goddamn years, if it weren't still an incredible soda, which it is. RC Cola is such a treat. You find an RC Cola in the wild, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
I really
you
don't think
can't
I've
beat
ever
it.
consumed it, but I'm taking
Oh,
it. Vote on that on Friday
it's
on
good.
Instagram. Hooligan of the Week, RC Cola, Royal Crown
Royal Crown.
versus Dr. Pibb slash Pibb Extra, um, which is just a fraudulent soda. Andy, over to you.
Um, like I said, I'm not even tired, so this is probably a great podcast. Um,
Yeah, I've been barrel laughing, brother.
you know how like clothing brands will use like the same model and then they'll just like put different clothes on them,
On
like
them.
digitally, I mean. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
So you'll have like sit person in the exact same pose doing the exact same smile, but they've got some. So this one company, they outsourced their um, uh, digital something to like make those photos, like put our clothes on, some
mm-hmm.
like stock image models,
Yep.
and whoever they outsourced it to, instead of putting the clothes on like a regular model, they put their clothes on Luigi Mangione, Sheen or whatever this company, which is a big brand, I believe. So
Well,
there's all these
it's
pictures.
like Sheen is like yeah. I don't
What
know
is it?
it's not its own. Well, I guess it is kind of its own brand. It's essentially like
Oh,
kind of like
it's like a resale
AliExpress.
website. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Okay,
it's not a resale website. It's like all direct from factory,
that's what I mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
low cost clothing.
It's an outlet. It's an outlet
Yes,
website.
yeah, that's kind of what it is. Yeah, it's an outlet.
Well, they put Luigi Mangione on all their ads, and I thought that was pretty funny
I like that.
that they
I
did
like
those
that
because
item.
he literally does like in those pictures, like he looks like every J.C. Penney's model that I've
Yeah,
ever seen.
yeah. You see, yeah. Listen, that's it's a dedicated craft to be one of those models. It's not an easy job.
No,
You're
people
getting
think
pulled
modeling is easy, but
brands. You're
there's no
getting pulled
way.
in different directions. Actually, I don't know anything about it, but I do know what you mean because sometimes um, you'll see the same model on two different websites too. That one always gets me. You still
Yeah,
awake
because
over
they're
there?
just stock. Yeah, sorry, they're stock people. What the damn hell? All right,
What the
it's
damn
really
hell?
it's really all I got. I had on the docket for today. I forgot to try and like prep anything to look up. We had my wife's whole side of the family like over
Yeah,
today
how'd
for a
that
Bills
go?
game. It
How'd
was
that
good. We
go?
had a good time. My grill was pushed to the limits. I've never taken it that far before. We had to put the max power. I didn't know if she was gonna hold, but by God, she got us
Really?
through.
So you were working the grill today?
Matthew, you should have fucking seen me. I
Just
mean,
just burgers and
God.
dogs, or what'd you have on there? Sausages? Anything special?
Burgers,
Or
dogs, sausages. Oh yeah, a
okay,
couple different kinds of sausages. Four kinds
okay.
of sausages, FYI.
Some Italian, some mild, some hot, some
Yep.
Greek.
So
One of the ones with the
we had
feta.
6 burgers going, like 8 hot dogs, and then Jesus Christ, 12 sausages or more, all going at the same time. Now what I did, Matthew, not everybody's able to do this, but what I did, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start cooking things so that everything is ready is ready to
Mm-hmm.
go off the grill at the same time, and it's all hot as hell. Nobody's getting left out. Matthew, you should have. I almost had to put my ninja costume on because
Yeah.
that's how fast I was going.
Just throws
All
his
right, I was
white
like,
belt on to get on the grill.
I almost had to break out the old white belt. I was like, Amadeus Mozart,
Amadeus,
writing my
Amadeus,
symphony, writing my
Amadeus,
meat
Amadeus,
symphony.
Amadeus, Amadeus. It's a tough. It's a craft. Getting everything to come off at one time is a craft. I was very obsessed with that at one point in time. I've since somewhat found the art too on how to properly manage it though. Like if everything's not going to come off on the same time, because again, it's all about quantity. It sounds like you had everything laid out the way you need it laid out and you're ready to go. The prep is huge. You got to have everything ready, but sometimes the quantity just doesn't allow for it to go all at once. So you got to manage what you're keeping warm, what's coming off the grill, what's going on the grill, you
Oh
know.
yeah, and
Yeah.
my God, it was like, I mean, I've never taken Adderall before, except that one time, but this is what I imagine it feels like. It's true, beautiful mind. I mean, I'm seeing things before they happen.
Mhm.
I'm like Paul
Mhm.
Atreides. I'm like,
Mhm.
I can see every
You're the
single
Lisan Al
timeline.
Gaib.
I'm a bit
You
of
can just from the way that your heart is beating, you know the internal temperature of that burger right there. You know what's going on the bottom side of that sausage. That buddy needs a rotation.
as long as it involves salted meat. I am a bit of a clairvoyant. I'm a bit of a Long Island medium,
People
but
have always
only
said
for
that
hot
about you.
dogs. I'm a bit of a Long Island medium, but only for hamburgers and
A Long
sausage, things of
Island,
that nature.
a Long Island footlong, some would call you.
I'm a bit of a foot long medium, something like that.
Yeah,
Pretty good. Pretty. I'm a bit of a foot long
it's
medium,
there. It's
but
there.
yeah, it was nice having everybody over. It was cool. They were making me laugh a little bit because they're kind of like the way that people might talk about certain other races in like the 50s or something. They were like, so your neighborhood, it's all Bills fans. All Bills fans in the neighborhood. And I'm like, it better be, or else I'm moving. Property value is gonna go down if it's not Bills fans.
No, you got a lot of Bills fans out there in Rochester.
Darn tootin'.
Yeah,
But yeah, all right, let's get
Andy.
out of here. The Zoom Had the Zoom had to happen today, but you know what? I think that at the end of all of it, what we'll really remember is the laughter
Andy,
and the
it builds
connections that we made.
character. It builds character, and it brings us back to our roots a little bit.
Yeah,
All right, Andy. I love you.
I love you too. Let's get out of here. Thanks, folks.